What's good? Shit, bro. My sore throat's horrible. So today we're gonna be talking about Rina Sawayama. So the music video which I'm gonna be talking about. Let me just get out this frame. Okay, it's "This Hell" by Rina Sawayama. As you can see, I'm not gonna play the music because it literally doesn't change anything. I'm also gonna be watching this Genius interview first before I get into this because the main part of this is the comments and just my opinion about the situation. Not really a situation, but just how people feel about it and how I feel that how I feel about the people that feel about it. It's complicated, but you'll understand in a minute. So basically, what? Okay, so we're just gonna watch this Genius interview, or I'm just gonna put out the parts where I think that it's easy to comment on, or things that just don't repeat themselves. Because "This Hell" is apparently like some queer song based on these comments. So I mean, this will be interesting to see because 9 times out of 10, artists who make queer songs or just coming out music, most of the time they're probably like against religion in like an extreme way, or it just comes across that way. So I'm just gonna be talking about it. And first of all, I just want to say I'm a fan of Rina. Like no, oh, I don't want to say like a fan. Like I can probably name like what 2 songs. But for the few songs that I listen to, I like it, and I didn't even know she sings. I mean, I found out about her through John Wick 4, and yeah, pretty cool. So we're just gonna watch this Genius interview and see how it is.
I kind of wanted to really turn it on its head, this narrative and this trauma that a lot of people have about being shunned and being wrong and told that you're wrong from, traditional religious based beliefs. Just to poke fun at it a bit. And that's how a lot of queers, I think, deal with trauma. You just, it's hard, but then you just go, okay, well, challenge accepted.
Okay, right off the bat, here's the thing. Okay, I'm just gonna get to this later. So now you kind of have the context of what it is. I'm just gonna go through it. I mean, if you don't see the whole, if you want to watch the whole interview, you can go watch it right here. It's the title is on the screen. Go check it out for yourself. But I'm just gonna be going through the parts where like I said, I feel like it would be better for me to comment on, rather than just her repeating the same message and me just repeating my opinions. So yeah.
Getting out of it. And then on the other hand, I wanted to write a song that was inspired by my friends and what they've gone through in terms of like the trauma that they have from their religious communities for being queer and not being accepted. And, they were going to church every Sunday and then they came out and then they were completely shunned from their communities, and that kind of shame and guilt that they have is real. So I wanted to write a song that was dedicated to like community and bringing people together.
Okay, there you have it. That's the first thing I want to talk about. So here's the thing. That is sort of her idea of what it is and what people have actually experienced. Those who are not as educated on the subject matter, and I say this like with full intention. Like when I say, "Oh, you don't know," I legitimately mean you do not know. Because here's the thing. In the Bible it says, "Do not hate the sinner, hate the sin." Yeah, we do not disagree with. So as in, when how a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, Christians don't like gays." Nah, we don't. Christians don't like this act of practicing. We as Christians are against the practice of being part of the LGBT community. But they're not really Christians are not really against the person. Like if we see, oh, I and when I say we, as in I don't mean everybody, because obviously you could be a Christian and still be a horrible person. You know what I mean? Like just because they follow that religion doesn't make them a good person. Like you could be a piece of shit and still be a Christian. Like it's not exclusive to one type of person only. So, and I get it. You know what I mean? You've already had a bad experience with this, so in your mind you've already labeled as all of them are the same. And you know what? I don't blame them because there's a lot of fake ones out there, but there's also some real ones. So I don't blame them for having this trauma because a lot of them are really fake. They're like, yeah, we don't like gay people. Stone them. But in reality, it's more like, I mean, Jesus had dinner with tax collectors, prostitutes, murder, like thieves, all those, what was seen as the scum, the bottom, the bottom tier people of society back then. He was out here having dinner with them because he was like, you aren't bad people. Your practices are bad. You know what I mean? So that's how it was, and this is sort of the proper way of going at it. But over time, that message has been lost, and we get situations like this. So just clarifying a bit.
God hates us. All right then, buckle up, the door we're riding. That last line was really worked on a lot, actually. Yeah, that changed a lot, and I'm glad we settled on God hates us. All right then, because I think it's that same similar. Like, well, all right, you said God hates us. Well, sure. That kind of energy. I wanted to like make sure that was really being heard throughout the first verse. So yeah, we just giggled so much when we wrote the song. It was so fun.
Yeah, I mean, I literally I already answered that. Like, yeah, I already gave the answer before the question. Not really a question, but just my opinion before what you know was gonna be brought up and would have made me say it again.
Believe in heaven or hell. Weirdly, I do believe that like the soul must go somewhere, but I don't know if it's like, well, if you're gay, then you're gonna go to hell, and if you're not gay, then you're gonna go to heaven. I think that to me doesn't make sense, and I don't know if like condemnation kind of happens on that.
I mean, like, fair enough. Like, sure. Obviously, I don't have to. I don't think I should. I feel I. Well, I can't speak. I feel fucking brain rot, bro. Holy shit. But it's like I'll just confirm it. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, all people of the LGBT go to hell, or gay people, as she said. But I mean, murderers, thieves can go to hell. Straight people can go to hell. So it's not just exclusive. Yeah. I'm sorry this turned into like a Bible study. I'm sure some people are just rolling their eyes, but like, oh shit, what the hell? We came here for some shit posting, not some lesson on spirituality. Listen, the title is called the title of the song is called "This Hell." What else do you think? I mean, I'm gonna give if you came here to see me like trash gay people, stick around to the end. How about that?
Everyone who I love and everyone who I admire. So it would be just a big queer party, and we'll just be like,
Here's the thing. Like, obviously, we gotta separate art from the artist. Is what I firmly believe. I didn't even know she was British like that, bro. I thought her natural like default accent was like Japanese. Is that racist? Maybe a bit, but it's fine. Hey, I thought, okay, it's not my fault. I don't know shit about Rina. I just found out this was her sexuality is like, I don't know, not straight. So here's the thing. Obviously, everyone can have their own opinion. Everyone makes their own choice. She's like what 30 plus. Like basically, she is an adult, right? She pays taxes, job, and all that. All things a legal adult can do. So obviously, her making this decision doesn't really matter in like the grand scheme of things because well it's what she has chose, right? But the problem with it is the how it's marketed, like, oh yeah, this is so cool, guys. If you're a guy, you should like take dick up your ass instead of you know doing it the other way, not you dicking down, like getting dicked down by another man. You know what I mean? Like, market this to a lot of, and I know, okay, you know what, you can say, oh, it's the parents fault for putting, and yes, I agree, like, parents, like, if you don't want your kids to be gay, control what they see on the damn media, bro. Like, people are gonna post what they're gonna post. You know what I mean? Like, it's your responsibility to monitor that shit. But now, putting that aside, for her to market like this ideology to children, I think it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, kids should be able to find that out when they turn to the legal age of 18. I don't want to hear no Japan's age of 14 or 16 or whatever. Shut the fuck up, man. Adults, if you can give consent, you're an adult, okay? And an adult must pay taxes, job, can drink, can drive, okay? Not drink and drive, but you can drink and you can also get a driver's license to drive when you're sober. You know what I mean? Two separate things. That's what it is. So I feel like then they can only make a decision because you shouldn't ruin the innocence of a child that early, giving them a choice, because then they'll be confused. And you're really just wasting time letting a child discover who they are in reality. They couldn't care less. You should use this time to teach them about proper, knowledge. Tell them how to read, how to write, how to think, how to do basic math. Like nobody gives a shit about what a child's sexuality or whatever gender they think they are. Because being real, man, I couldn't care less. Like if a kindergarten teacher was like, "Okay, kids, we're gonna learn about your sexuality today instead of learning basic maths," fire that piece of shit. You know what I mean? Because if you don't even, it's not even the homophobia. It's more like just being logical. Because if you think the future of the generation, right, just the next generation of people, and I say this in schools or on phones, you know what I mean? Like TV media trying to advertise being part of the LGBT community is a good thing for kids that under the age of 18. If we're more focused on that than raising kids to be like, a proper responsible child with the adequate amount of knowledge to, pass school, don't do drugs. If we sacrifice that and instead market to them that, supporting a big rainbow flag is cooler instead, you've just created a huge army of homosexual zombies that don't know shit, but they scream and yell when they don't get what they want. So we're gonna take a look at the comments, and yeah. So this one, Rina slaying us. Okay, during Pride Month with us with a song celebrating her sexuality and making fun of homophobes is my favorite thing in the world. Well, Cherry 6597, if your favorite thing in the world is watching a queer artist shit on non-queers or homophobes, then you really need to get a life. Try going outside, because if that's your favorite thing in the world, your life must be sad as shit, man. Like you probably got disowned by your parents because you thought you had free will. Like if you're Asian, you really don't have free will, man. Like that's not even oppression, that's just normal. This one. I'm bi and polyam. I'm assuming it's polyamorous. I don't know what that means. And seeing Rina throwing it down with two partners just gave me life. Fucking thank you. What's polyam? Poly po, 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 polyamorous. Form of consensual non-monogamy involves multiple partners. You are a slut. You are for the streets. No way. Okay, polyamorous. That's just cringe, man. This dude is Ian Gary, Adam 22 type shit. Cuck simulator, bro. Not even simulator. You're living the simulation. This dude is a cuck, man. Uh, Polyamorous and all that. That's lame as shit, bro. You can't even justify that to me. Okay, you want to watch your wife or your boy, your man or whatever, rail somebody or get railed? Listen, you're weird. Don't talk to me. Okay, that's weird as hell. That's weird. That's not even. What the fuck? That's weird as shit, man. Like I'm still like thinking about it. It's so gross. That is one thing which I will not hear out. Ain't nobody in the comments can say I'm in a polyamorous relationship and I'm happy. No, you're not. No, you're not in a happy polyamorous relationship. We all know you want to unload that gun barrel down your throat, meat. Okay, pause. But we all know you secretly want to do that. Don't even lie to me. I mean, I scrolled through. I know it literally says like, oh, the time hasn't changed, but I've been scrolling through this in the car, and there's not much like things to comment on. So I'm just gonna give my final closing thoughts on this. I don't want to drag this video on for too long, so I'll try to finish it quick. Pause. So here's the thing: when a lot of LGBT people say, "Oh, we're oppressed," and things like that, "Oh, I just this gave me life. Thank you for representing queer people, LG gay people." Like you guys aren't already represented enough. I don't understand how come every time an artist comes out as like gay or whatever, everyone's like, "Yeah, another plus for the gays." Like, bro, I'm straight. Where's my celebration? Where's my party for coming out as straight? You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing: a lot of people like to act like they're oppressed just to be a victim of something. Everyone want to be a victim these days. It's not cool to be a victim, bro. It's sad. People feel bad for you. And here's the thing: most of them pretend to be a victim of quote unquote oppression, when in reality they've lived a comfortable life, and the only quote unquote oppression they felt was just social pressure. And the thing is, if you're gonna get like shaky knees, vomit on your sweater already, mom spaghetti, over some social pressure, that's hella corny. Because oppression isn't facing rejection, as many people, sometimes believe. Getting rejected is not oppression, okay? Getting told, no, you cannot get hormone replacement therapy because you believe you're a girl. That's not oppression, okay? That's just called having good parents. Oppression is what is happening to the victims of the Israel and Palestine war, the conflict, okay? War slash conflict, whatever you want to call it. The Ukraine and Russia war victims, okay, due to be losing innocent lives over two ideological battles of dudes who really don't give a fuck. Like, if the two presidents just hate each other, settle it in a cage fight. Why are you sending innocent men to die, creating hatred among the people who in reality don't really hate each other that much? They're just like, oh, okay, you're just of a different country. I don't hate you, but our presidents hate each other, so I'm forced to beat the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? Oppression is living in North Korea. No free will, no rights, no freedom of speech. Oppression is going to China, not being able to say what you want, okay? No social media, no freedom of speech. You can only watch what is given to you. You don't have a choice, okay? Being part of the LGBT community and people just telling you, no, you're weird, it's not. It's just social pressure. It's just people being people. That is not oppression. You are not oppressed. You are not a victim, okay? Everyone want to be a victim nowadays. Like, damn, bro. Everyone trying to be black in like the 1800s slavery type shit. Like, if everyone was to hop on that trend, oh, I faced oppression, bro, go to an Asian household, right? That you'll know what real oppression is in the modern day era. Like, bro, telling you that Kumon shit. Okay, I have a friend, bro. This dude really knows what oppression is. Motherfucker forced to do that Kumon, that violin, the piano, and he forced to do like all those Asian ass, nerdy ass math type subjects, the science and all that. Pressured to get an A star if not gonna get his ass beat. That, my friend, is called oppression. Not people calling you weird because you want hormone replacement therapy. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, that's really about it. Like I've said, just stop exaggerating. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not against these people. I'm not gonna start hating on Rina Sawayama because she has a different viewpoint from me. I'm still gonna enjoy her music. I'm still gonna listen to her music. Obviously, maybe this hell might be a bit less because I'm not trying to drop my testosterone levels. You know what I mean? I'm basically built like TRT Belfort. My testosterone levels are so high. I got diagnosed with HST, high testosterone syndrome. Listen to that song a bit. I might turn gay a bit. Like I get LST. You know what I mean? Low testosterone syndrome, like Kraken Spar. So yeah. Jokes aside, obviously I'm not hating on anyone here. I'm only hating on the idiots that think they're oppressed because of a little bit of trouble. No. But if people generally, I know people generally do face oppression for being LGBT in part of Asian countries where it's more conservative. And those people, I feel like, you know what? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I can go on rambling, but we all know the point is people shouldn't be oppressed for who they are. That's really about it. Yeah, people shouldn't be oppressed for who they are. Like, believe what you want to believe. Free will. And stop pretending to be a victim, okay? You're just taking away value from actual people from actual victims of serious shit. So yeah.
Căn nhà chân mai lá làm sao có giá được trăm cây vàng nè. Có bay lời bay lá, có anh thiếp bay ngay cho chàng.